Hello and welcome to a quick tutorial on how to install content for Assetto Corsa. First of all, you're going to want to navigate to Discord and to the server content for the specific series you're wishing to drive in. And there will be a Google Drive link which will take you to a folder like this. In this case, I've done that for the NASCAR special event, which is taking place on the 4th of January as round 1. So here you can see we have one file in the folder, and it is a .rar file. That means it has been compressed already. If there are many files here, all quite random, some with KN5 extensions, that means the folder has been uploaded and hasn't been compressed, so you're going to want to right click the name of the folder and click download to download it. This has been compressed already and is in one file, which means we can download it straight away. But if you don't have WinRAR, you're not going to be able to open it. So you're going to want to navigate to the link in the description, which will take you to WinRAR, and you can go for the beta version or the release, but make sure you pick the English 64-bit or 32-bit version. Once you have that downloaded and installed, you can go ahead and download your content. Click download anyway. Now speed this up while it downloads. Now that that is downloaded, you can left click the file at the bottom of Chrome and this will open up a WinRAR window. Once that's opened, you're going to want to open up File Explorer. You can do this by pressing the Windows key and E or typing in File Explorer to the taskbar. Then you want to navigate to your Steam install location. For me, that is Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Assetto Corsa. It's more commonly going to be C program files times 86, Steam Apps, Common, Assetto Corsa, unless you've moved the install to a different drive on purpose. That's where it'll be. Then you want to navigate to content and then cars, or content then tracks, depending on what you want to install. Now you want to try and match it up with what you see inside the RAR file with what you see inside one of these. If we pick the Legends car, you can see that we've got animations, extension, SFX, skins, texture, UI, and then some tire shadows, some car models. That's what those KN5 files are. So it matches. So you know you're in the right place, which means you can just drag and drop, making sure not to drag over one of these files, otherwise it will then go inside that. If you are reinstalling a car or installing a new version, there will be a you should replace these files notification pop up. You want to replace all of the files in the destination. Now that you've opened Content Manager, there's one final step that you're going to need to do. You're going to need to hit this reload button a few times if you're updating to a newer version, because sometimes Content Manager doesn't recognize that you've changed the version of the car, so it needs a little prompt. That's why that reload button is there. Now we're going to move on to a couple of errors that you might get if things aren't working fully. The first one is when the game loads in correctly, but as soon as you load in, you're greeted with a red screen and it says checks and failed, you have been kicked out of the session. That is because the files installed on your PC for the car, the data files, don't match that on the server, which likely means that there's been a new update to them, or you've downloaded the version from the mod maker and we might have made some changes. So yeah, just make sure to re-download the car and track again from the Google Drive. Make sure you're on the best version. The next one is when you try to load in and it says cannot connect to remote server. This is usually an issue with the entry list on the server, so make sure you've signed up and make sure that the server has potentially restarted since you've signed up. That has been quite a common issue with the servers, is that some people will sign up, try to get in, but because the server hasn't restarted, it hasn't updated the fact that that person is now allowed into the server. Just ping Rich a quick message and ask him to restart the server if you're getting that error. So now hopefully you understand how to install content for AC and you understand some potential causes of the two most common errors people get. As always, if this doesn't fix the errors, please just contact anybody from VRC. There are also some very helpful members who are more than happy to try and help you figure out what might be causing any issues you're having. So hopefully you enjoyed and learned a lot, and I hope to see you all on track soon.